Good morning. Conditions are looking quiet for us this morning. You could see the moon getting ready to set, a nearly full moon there on our northwestern horizon. And we're looking at conditions that are kind of quiet to start in some areas, and then other spots where we've got snow. And you can see we're looking at some clearing here in Fargo with our ability to see that setting moon. So let's take a look at conditions for anybody traveling down to Frisco this week. First off, we're looking at some quieter weather today, just a little bit of wind and some snow this morning in spots, and we'll get to that in a moment. But heading south from there into Tuesday, into Wednesday, we'll see some conditions that are pretty quiet. As we head further in the forecast, though, there's going to be a big storm system impacting parts of the southern plains back into the mid-Mississippi River Valley. So this is around 8 o'clock on Thursday. You could see some rain developing, and by the time we get into Friday evening, we've got the potential of snow along the way, and then of course some heavier rain too heading down toward Frisco. And on Saturday, it could be kind of a tough day. I would pack all of the gear, make sure you've got that poncho, but also that warmer weather gear too, a way to stay dry and a way to stay warm. We're looking at temperatures in the morning hours into the 40s, but notice what's going on into Oklahoma in this particular model run. A little mix, a little bit of snow, and that could extend far enough south to impact some folks in the Frisco area during the day on Saturday. So again, a big storm system that could have some impacts on your day and potentially on travel depending on when you're heading that way. And we'll continue to keep an eye on that. Here's a look at our temperatures in the valley. Now we are cooling things down. We're down to the single digits up around Langdon at 5 degrees there, 7 in Hallock. It's 16 in Grand Forks. Fargo's doing just fine. We're at 20, but we're going to watch those numbers continue to slide with that northwesterly wind kicking in. Augusta and Bemidji to 23. The rest of us mainly seeing wind speeds in the teens. Your visibility is fine in most spots, just down to 5 miles in Badette. And a look at your radar and satellite map. I had mentioned some places seeing some clearing, others with a little snow. This is as that colder air moves southward, and we're just looking at some snow in the southern valley. Highway 10, I-94 points south. We're seeing a little bit of snowy activity in Fergus Falls, but more over towards Sisseton, right along the state line here, back over toward Ellendale, especially in western Dickey County. Some more substantial snow coming down there. And this is going to be dropping south generally. So eventually this will be clearing the area. But right now we're having some impacts from that. So here's your hour by hour planner. We've got some quieter weather, though the wind will be stronger. The chances for snow will be winding down, but we're still getting those winds into the teens and 20s. And it's out of the northwest. It's going to drive our temperatures down. Remember I said our temperature is at 20 right now in Fargo? We'll be down to about 8 at the noon hour coming up for later today. Some sunny skies with a few clouds passing through, but cold. And by the time we get to the 7 o'clock hour, some of us up north, many of us up north, starting to dip below zero. And then the rest of us join the northern valley, and we all start to see those temperatures really drop. And in fact, we're looking at teens below tomorrow morning. So it's going to be pretty rough to start the day. We're not used to this anymore after a week of milder weather. Now, heading into Wednesday, our next system moves in, this one bringing a chance for some snow and measurable snow at that. That's going to be lifting in during your Wednesday. This is noon. And then eventually we see that snow just kind of lifting its way to the northeast, bringing some warmer air with it, but a lot of wind too. We're going to have some strong gusts Wednesday, especially evening and into Thursday. So snowfall potential right now, it looks like the northern valley will be the focus, and we could have several inches of snow, perhaps 3 to 6 inches of snow along the border there. Farther south, lesser amounts at that point. Here's your photo today, a snowy scene in Cass County, Minnesota. Thanks, Kim. And so you could see on our 7-day planner, it's up and down. We're looking at temperatures that warm back up Thursday and then right back down into some single digits Friday and Saturday.
A cold stretch for sure.
Yeah.
Thank you, Lisa.
After last week's snowfall, it's time to break out the snowmobile if you haven't already, but make sure you're riding with caution this winter.
We have safety reminders for you next here on the Valley Today.